Hey my ducks, it's Simon here. Welcome to the Hermit's Cave. So, just coming to you today to talk to you about Christmas. Yeah, not Yule for this video, but actually Christmas. And I do appreciate that there are people within our community who celebrate Christmas as a religious festival because they're Christian, but there are many other people as well who celebrate Christmas for all manner of reasons and not necessarily associating a religious connotation to that. It's a time for family, it's a time to show our loved ones, spend time with our loved ones and show them how important they are to us, etc, etc. But the reason why I'm doing this video today is because I've just received an early Christmas present, and it was very kindly sent to me via Amazon from our friend Robin over at Toadstool Tarot. And this is a story world, part of a story world series by John and Caitlin Matthews, who I just love and admire. John and Caitlin Matthews. I'd never seen this set before, but it's Create a Story Kit. But there are cards in here which have keywords and phrases on the back. So as well as reading these cards, if you laid them out, you can create a story. It's a fun game. It's also it can also be used as an oracle system, which I think is wonderful, and we get to appreciate the beautiful artwork from these wonderful creators. So here for Story World, it says unlock your imagination, create your own magical Christmas tales with this festive set of storytelling cards from Story World. Have you ever wanted to tell a story but not known how to begin? Open the Christmas Tales box from Story World and discover the world of storytelling at your fingertips. John and Caitlin Matthews' Story World is a very ingenious idea. And that's a quote by Philip Pullman. Ready to expand your story world? Discover many more storytelling sets with themes including pirates, knights, magical toys, science fiction, and the supernatural in every good bookshop and at the storyworlds.com website. It's by Templar Publishing, and I just think this looks great. So thank you so much, Robin, for it's very kind of you to send me a gift. Now, I do have a couple of other Christmas decks. So I have the Christmas Tarot, which I've shown previously on my channel, last Christmas or the Christmas before, I can't remember which one. But every year I seem to get a different Christmas deck. And this is Ghosts of Past, Present and Future. And this I showed, and I mean, it's beautiful presentation. It has this really nice little book, but it's a majors only deck, so it goes up to 21. And yeah, I wasn't that impressed by it, to be honest. I think the backs are beautiful. I don't know. I think it's the sepia tone. There are splashes of colour here and there. I wished it had been a full deck. However, I haven't really, other than once or twice last Christmas, I haven't really worked with this. So that's the Christmas Tarot. And then I bought off Etsy, I think this was 2 years ago now, and it comes with this lovely bag. It just comes in a bag. A Christmas Oracle, which has this title card, the Christmas Oracle. These are the backs with the holly and the berry. And then you have these cards which give you the interpretations, definitions, one on spread, the reef spread, so you can look them up. And they're really small, they're like a Lenormand size. And then you have these cards like sugar plums, snow people, snowflakes, blizzard. And I use this a lot over the Christmas period as a card pull each day, almost like Advent really. Pulling one each day through December. You've got Rudolph there. So it's a really charming deck, and I do like the artwork in this deck. It's really nice. So Yeah. So let's have a look at Christmas Tales by John and Caitlin Matthews. So it opens up like a book. It's really, really nice. It has, I think it's a magnetic closure. It must be because it sits tightly. Yes, there's a little magnet there. Again, it says on the inside cover exactly what it says on the back. We have the cards, which are large. Let me just give you a comparison with a tarot card. As you can see there, it's quite a large deck. And then on the back, we have a prompt, and then we have some questions to ponder if you're making these stories. The box is underneath. We have this insert, plastic insert. Some people, it's in bits. Some people use it, some people won't. Not quite sure if I will or not. We'll have to see. But for now, it can stay in there. It's not a huge book. It's only, this is the first edition, 2009. Oh, 2010 is this printing. But I've not seen these before. And you get a write-up for each of the cards. So you've got something like the Christmas wish. You get keywords, just like an oracle: astonishing, unexpected, kind, generous. I can be used at Christmas just once by the lucky child who finds me. So it gives you a little bit of a story, which is what this deck is about. It's about creating stories by looking at the images. I suppose it's a bit like the Dixit card system as well. And there's a little story here. It was Christmas Eve and the magic sleigh was packed to almost bursting. Though there were always enough room for another present in the magic sack, it was getting very full, and one small package was perched right on the top. Later that night, when the magic sleigh took off in its long journey around the world, not even Father Christmas noticed when the present fell out. So, it's lovely. Picture your story, free your imagination. So really nice little helpful guidebook to guide you in the process of creating your story or giving you those interpretations for the cards. Does the book say actually how many cards we get? Are they numbered? They're not, but we've got 4, 8, 16, 20, 24, 28 cards by the looks of it. Just by having a quick tot up. So, where are my scissors? Oh, I'm missing the scissors. I've obviously had them somewhere. Bear with. Okay, so I'm back. This is from wrapping, so I didn't have my scissors where I thought they would be. So I'll just score a little line, see if that breaks the... Probably not. Okay, we're in. There we go. Wow. Make sure they're not stuck together. Oh, these look lovely. So we'll have a look at each one. So we have Father Christmas here. I mean, they're not over thick, but I suppose if they were a smaller card, they'd probably feel a little bit more substantial. But they're nice. They are glossy, not thick gloss, but they do have a lamination to them. So we have Father Christmas. And then on the back it says, every Christmas Eve I deliver gifts to children who have been good. And then the questions are, who am I saying to the robin and the... Sorry, what am I saying to the robin and the wren? So you've got the robin and the wren here. So the question is, what am I saying to them? How is the frost sprite trying to make mischief? And it really gets you to look at the detail in the car, because here is the frost sprite. What will I find down the chimney? So you can see he's about to go down this chimney. So what is he saying to the two birds, the robin and the wren? What is the little sprite trying to do? So you get to make up this story. And again, if I was reading this as an oracle, I might focus on, well, what would I find down a chimney? What is this card telling me? Maybe there's some unexpected turn of events, or I'm going to find myself in unfamiliar situations. How will I react? How will I adapt to my new surroundings that I find myself in, or a new situation that I find myself in? We have Uncle Holly. Not the Holly King, but Uncle Holly. I am Father Christmas chief helper and supervisor of his workshop. What special information is written on my list? Who has the snowman come to see, and what will he say? What is peeking out of my secret box? It's so typical of the artwork of John and Caitlin Matthews. The Christmas elf. I mean, the artwork is really beautiful. We have the flying reindeer, the Christmas fairy. She looks like she might be a little bit too big for that tree. A little cat there sleeping in the window. The lovely little baubles with their smiley faces. Snow globe in the windowsill. I can bring magic wishes to people who need them at Christmas time. Where do I live for the rest of the year? Who is hiding in my tree? What is happening inside the snow globe, and why? Oh, we have the Frost Queen. This is beautiful. Beautiful card. And the Frost King. So they go lovely together. And the Frost King, it reminds me of also Jack Frost. When I was a kid, we didn't have central heating. We had just a gas fire in the front room. So my bedrooms, well, all of our bedrooms when I was a kid would be really cold. And many a time I would, go to the window and there'd be these beautiful frost patterns on the window pane. And I remember saying to my mum when I was very small, what's this? And she said, oh, that just means Jack Frost has been. And here we've got the Frost King touching the windows and forming this beautiful, intricate pattern. I love these little sprites as well. Gorgeous. The Christmas ghosts. This is very Dickensian, isn't it? And the old costumes and the old streets. The gaslights. Just beautiful. The wakeful children. Looking out for Santa. The robin and the wren. Oh wow, look at that card. The polar bear. It's absolutely gorgeous. I am powerful and fierce, but will carry my friends on long journeys. So this really could be an oracle card. If I was to pull that, if I'm feeling a little bit out of sorts or a little bit vulnerable, to read a statement like that, who is riding on my back? So it might consider, who are we giving that helping hand to? Are they becoming a burden to us? Is it too much for us to carry at this time? Or do we need to muster the strength of the polar bear? Where will I take my travellers, and why am I taking them there? Will it benefit them? Will it benefit me? Are we going on a journey together? Does it favour one of us more than the other? What kind of magic do I possess? Yeah, what are our gifts? What are our talents? Are we really helping somebody on their journey? Are we being selfless or selfish? Then we have the miser. Again, very Dickensian, very Christmas Carol of Ebenezer Scrooge with his books and his money. And there's people on the outside in need. the friendly snowman. What a fantastic image. You've got your toy soldiers here. Lovely scene outside. We have the Frost Palace, which is beautiful. It almost looks like the Emerald City, doesn't it? I know it's ice, but with this green tone, it kind of reminds me of the Emerald City. These little geezers here, look. What's it say about the Frost Palace? I am the icy home of the Frost Queen and the Frost King, who we've seen. Who guards my gates, and what magical powers do they have? What creatures are trying to get inside? Who made me, and how did they do it? How did they form this beautiful palace? We have the North Pole. Just beautiful. The Elves Workshop within the North Pole. So they're kind of uniformed, aren't they? They go together quite nicely. And every time you see like elves' workshops, even in modern day films, you go into these kind of Santa's helpers workshops. They're always working on like Victorian or early last century toys, you know, like puppets and rocking horses and dolls and spinning tops. They're not working on, you know, Master Systems or Xboxes and iPhones. Little Jack in the Box, but I like that, it's charming. We have Under the Christmas Tree, yeah, where we put all our toys and the cats like to play. And we have the little rabbits and the squirrels and the mice. My favourite day of the year, Christmas Eve. I love it more than Christmas Day. I love the Christmas Eve when the lights start to go down and we put all the lights around the house and settle down. I get into my pyjamas, probably have a glass of Baileys and just really spend some quality time Christmas Eve. Love the feeling. It's like a magic in the air for Christmas Eve for me. Snowstorm. We've got this beautiful snow globe here. Wow, she's emptying like a pillar full of well, I suppose it'd be like a pillar full of feathers, but with it being a snowstorm, it's like the snow that will go into the globe. They're nice together too. The Christmas carolers. Oh, I was about to empty a bucket of water over them. How rude. The Christmas wish. Writing the list of wishes, what they'd like for Christmas. The magic sleigh. Oh, look. This little creature looking up and looking out the window, two children. These images are so... they're like children's books, and I get, you know, we're to make our own stories from them, but the images really help you to form stories. They're like what you would see, you know, if you had a Ladybird book, this would be on the left-hand page, and then your writing would be on the right-hand page. The magic pudding. Reminds me of the magic porridge pot. Holly, ivy and mistletoe. Got them all there. Father Christmas's sack, which is what I read from. The mysterious stocking. How did it get filled? Wonder what's in there. And then we have this beautiful card, the Christmas star, which is just lovely. All these animals look coming together, and the star are just above the tree. And you've got the polar bear, the cat, the squirrel, the rabbit, the badger. What's this guy? It's a fox. Absolutely lovely. So there we have it. This is Christmas Tales by John and Caitlin Matthews. Absolutely beautiful. And again, Robin, it was very, very kind of you. You really shouldn't have done it. You know, it's a very expensive time of year for a lot of people, but I appreciate the gift nonetheless, and it will be a treasured gift that I will use for many, many Christmases to come. So thank you. Thank you to all of you watching as well. I didn't realise this deck had been around for a while. Do you have it? Do you use it? What do you think? And how do you use it? Do you use it as an oracle, or do you use it as a game with others to make stories? It's a bit like this little deck that I showed the other day, which is the deck of character. Again, it's about using cards to form a story. So I'm really enjoying working with them and that concept. So thank you, Robin, and thank you to everybody else. Until next time, guys, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.